Good Fortune, Phil. You watch Good Fortune. What'd you think about it?
Good transition.
Yeah.
Good Fortune. Just to get out my rating out the way. This was also a 7 out of 10. I really enjoyed watching this movie.
This one I
And
100% need to watch.
this one I actually did like a little bit more than After the Hunt because I think both touched on a serious topic, but also this one just this is going to be weird to say because it was a funny movie that touched on a tough topic, but also was very serious and very important to today. So you all know from the trailer, Good Fortune, Keanu Reeves, Seth Rogen, and I just want to pronounce his name right because I
Aziz
don't want to get it wrong.
Ansari. He
Aziz
also
on.
he also directed the movie, by the way.
Yes,
I
he did a
love him.
very
That's why I want to watch it. I really like him.
bro. Can I just say that Keanu Reeves as an angel, totally perfect casting. Totally, this was just spot on. This he was the perfect person and perfect character to play an angel in this movie, and it was just so good for them to highlight how hard it is to get a job today, and also how grueling it is to be in the I want to say the poverty of very poor class of society today. And it's not like we're not trying. Like there's people who try. It's just that that's how life goes. And I love how at the start of the movie that's kind of what Aziz is getting at. And it was just so refreshing to watch this cuz I think more people need to realize that. Like there's so many times like the older generation would be like, you just gotta work hard, you gotta get at it, and you just gotta build up your money, save up this and that. But there's so many. You guys also gotta remember, like the money or prices have gone up for different things. Like it's not as easy. We can't buy a house for like this amount of money again anymore. We can't do that.
Millions, bro. It costs millions to buy a house now.
It costs so much. It's
Yeah.
not as easy as it used to be, and I love how this movie highlights
For the
that.
record, me and Phil are in California. That's why it's so
Yeah,
expensive.
yeah,
Yeah.
my bad. California prices are crazy. Boom. But it really goes into it and it really does a good job of showing you the different social classes and the differences in like what money is like for different people, how important it is. Like from the start of the movie, it shows you and I just loved it. Um One other cool thing I really liked, it was Seth Rogen was really good as a rich kinda a-hole. He's
I could
not
see
as
that.
he's not as big of an a-hole as past actors were when they played rich a-holes, but he still did an a-hole thing that was like
Yeah.
what the heck.
He's no
But
DiCaprio.
it also does a good job of talking about the technological robots taking over like type of hints in the movie, and I like that. It was just it does a good job of talking about the commentary of today and how life is for the working class.
Yeah.
It really does, and I really appreciated that. And I just love how he brought in angels. I believe his name was Gabriel, Keanu Reeves' angel,
Based
and
on the angel in the Bible, Angel Gabriel.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it did a good job. I That is one thing I wish they did a little bit of a better job on was I think they ended the story of him being an angel and connecting to the bigger like plan or
God. Jesus is coming back. That's what they're trying to do. They're like, hey, don't worry, Jesus is coming up on this day. They're like
well, no,
prophesizing in this movie or what?
not just that, but I think they could have done something where it's not just that we're looking at the working class on Earth, but there's also a system in heaven and the
Is that what
angels.
they get at? Is that like it's like a boss baby thing?
Well, I wish that they could have done that a little bit more, where because I think the grand plan or the grand scheme was to show you that like there's roles in different things. Like there are always going to be people in this social class, this social class, this social class. But I feel like they didn't play into that fully with the deity, the angels meeting and talking about their jobs and their roles. I,
Mm.
I think I think it kind of goes away from that a little too quick. But I think if we look at it, we already know like that's the whole point. Like if you like me and you, we know about the Bible and we know about how like everybody has a role and it may be big and may be small, but it's important for the greater good and for Christianity. Like, it's important. Whatever you do is important. But like, I wish they just would have played into that a little bit more to explain it. Like, where your role may be small, your role may be big, but your role may be small, but it's still very important.
Yeah, I imagine the movie was like not made though from like that perspective.
Yeah,
Like
100%.
for sure. Like it's definitely more for the comedy, you know, like funny angels, no, like helping out on Earth. Yeah. But yeah, I can see that wanting a little bit more from it.
Yeah. It doesn't ruin the story though.
Yeah, how was the directing? Like cinematography wise, like camera flow, pacing, pretty good. Okay, because this is Aziz's first movie. This is his first directed movie, so I'm curious. I love him. Have you ever seen Parks and Rec?
I saw an episode. I haven't seen all of it though.
He's so funny in it.
He was really funny in this movie, bro. Like
cool.
there were a lot of characters in this movie that were really funny, but I really liked how he didn't do too much with it. Like he got straight to the story and he added, like, if he wanted to make it look better, I bet you he did, but that, like, it looked fine, but it wasn't the most important thing in the movie. Like, that's what I like. The important thing in the movie was the comedy and the story.
Yeah.
And he delivered on that. Like, one thing I do want to say is I hope that he directs another movie.
Yeah, he probably might. I hope so too.
But I hope it touches on a tough topic like this again too. Like another, I don't know how he would do it, because that kind of broadens out like life and everything. Like that's it. He got it spot on. But if he does think of another tough thing, like for example, when we're watching the guy, what was that thing called again? The airplane show, The Rehearsal.
Oh yeah.
He can do something that touches on another situation, kind of like that. By all means, do it.
Yeah.
Because this was good. This was really good.
Good to hear. It's on my list. I need to get to that.